In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 countercultural actions that you can take as a young man to get ahead in America and get the girl. Some of these you're not going to like, and some of them take a little bit of time, but trust me, you're going to want to stick with them because even if you're just beginning them, you can still get a reward and your dopamine fetishes are going to be taken care of. Don't worry. If you want to get ahead as a young man in America, do this first. And it's going to be the hardest thing because we just do the hard things first. But number 1 is drop your vices. Give up the weed, give up the alcohol, give up the porn. I'm pretty sure porn makes you gay the more that you watch it. I don't know. I'll have to find the research for that. And for God's sakes, ditch the social media. These things are true numbing agents that are designed to suppress your mind, body, spirit, true potential, your connection to God. I can keep going on. You're probably thinking right now, but Chandler, my whole business runs on social media. Dude, so does mine. Figure it out. Figure out how to distance yourself. Hire a normie who hasn't figured out they hated social media yet. I'm going to create another video on why social media sucks the soul out of you, but for now, just quit these things. And I highly recommend quitting them cold turkey because if you phase things out, that's just weak. There's something about feeling the pain and really truly knowing how much control that things like this have over your body. This is why I recommend quitting cold turkey. Now, if it's coffee, if it's caffeine, I do obviously recommend, screw it. Get those headaches, get the migraines, get the withdrawals, go so into that feeling, feel what it feels like to suffer. I mean, so many people just pacify themselves on their phone with nicotine, with drugs, with alcohol, with porn addictions, with, sexual immorality, all of these things. And they just do, and they get this temporary fix, and it's a really feel-good fix, but it leaves you so empty. It leaves you so empty almost immediately after. And I heard this quote somewhere, and it was so powerful because they said, the temporary is not worth the eternal. Sounds biblical, huh? It is. That leaves me into the next countercultural action. If you want to get ahead in America as a young man and get the girl, do this. Deepen your faith. This is hand in hand with dropping your vices. Because if you turn to the weed, the alcohol, the porn, the whatever, social media binging, then you're actually worshiping these idols way more than you're worshiping God. He don't like that. For me, following Jesus has made the most sense and has given me the biggest reward. Because formerly I was deeply involved in the New Age religion, and it just seemed like a never-ending chase that was full of letdowns. Plant medicines, false gods, self-reliance, perpetual suffering, ceremonies, letdown. Allowing Jesus into my heart as the shepherd of my life has been the best decision that I've ever made and ever will make. Highly, highly, highly recommend. And if you struggle with this topic, feel free to drop a comment below. I think there's a power in letting everybody see your vulnerability and rally behind you. So I would do that first. But if it's something really personal and doesn't necessarily not deserve the public light, but maybe it's just better in private, then feel free to message me at mavericksliving@proton.me. That's mvrxliving@proton.me. And yeah, I'm happy to chat and hear your story and also share with you my story. If you want to get ahead as a young man in America and get the girl, do this. Focus on business. Pick one thing to get good at for 1 year. I chose sales and marketing because it is a skill that will be value in any market condition. Here's the one caveat though. You're not allowed to quit until you actually get a result. Let me tell you why. Because in this moment, only then you'll be able to determine whether the reward was worth the effort and if you even like it or not. The process of progress is very tumultuous. It kind of sucks a little bit. It's painful. It might take a little while. And so if you quit during that time, you don't know if you actually like it. So don't quit until you get the result first. A mentor of mine always used to say, you can quit, just never on a bad day. Countercultural action number 4. If you want to get ahead in America as a young man and get the girl, do this. Get deadly. I like tactical shooting and mixed martial arts. And if you live in a lib city, you might not be able to shoot as easily, but you can definitely get punched in the face and punch other people in the face with consent, of course. This builds up confidence and is the exact thing that the Matrix puppeteers don't want you involved in because it builds testosterone. Obviously, the goal is to never have to resort to violence, but you both want to be capable of it and you have to be willing to, well, transact, if you will. Not to say that that's the first right and the most correct thing to do, especially as a Christian or maybe somebody who's approaching faith. That's not something that we necessarily want to have as the first line of response. However, it is handy, and like I said, it's going to skyrocket your confidence, which makes you better in life as a young man. I had a trainer also tell me, as the final thing here on this action, he said, if you know how to take a life, you must also know how to save a life. So make sure that you're training in proper first aid and life-saving techniques as well, because it's only right. And finally, countercultural action number 5. If you want to get ahead as a young man in America and get the girl, do this. Get educated on real history. I'm talking American history, World War II, not the fake shit that they put in our textbooks, the real stuff that they censor. Thomas Jefferson, Thomas Paine, Benjamin Franklin, Hitler even, the Declaration of Independence. Also, look into BlackRock, look into the World Economic Forum, look into the CDC, look into Palantir, look into all of these entities that are designed to make your life a living hell and will continue to make it a living hell if we continue to unknowingly and unwittingly comply. Agenda 2030. How did I miss that one? Research into this stuff. Look into the past and the future because the past informs the future. All right, guys, that's it for me. This has been the 5 countercultural actions that you can take to get ahead as a young man in America and get the girl. I hope this was valuable for you. Consider subscribing to the account. This is my first video, and I had an absolute blast. I can't wait to come up with the next one. Until next time, we'll see ya. Oh, and remember, do not comply.
I'm aware that most of y'all won't get it. Y'all would rather bump tracks about drinking parties and women, programming your mind for losing and ask why you not winning. Rewriting a code where everything we consume, every word that we speak, the chemicals in the food. As a man thinketh and feels, so must he do. How could you love another you don't even love you?